set up towards that A site, it's very hard to get that bomb down. Even with Ono at Melons, it just doesn't seem to work. So let's see if Tubi's feeling confident again. We do have a player literally pushing up the side of him. Who is this player who's feeling confident? It is Trunk. Darts straight up the street, does shut down Ono for his troubles, but Froz with a quick reply, and Tubi picking up one for himself. Tip for tab, but WesternWolves coming out the better of this round so far, with one player up to just the 3 of eSubas. So can they start working towards a bomb plant? Not just as of yet. Too sure where they want to go. Mice and bomb in hand. They're just trying to wait for this to slow down a little, pull out all the nades, get out all the stops, and xfire just sits and waits for Leaf to push because he knows exactly what he's doing now, and he's truly got his number. So now 2 players standing over that A side for WesternWolves. Froz just holding the A alley there. B alley even doesn't manage to spot the player who's sitting there, and the bomb is down. Mice doing his job perfectly. Froz does tag up that player in the B alley. Can he land the frag? No, he can't. Just regroups a little and waits for his moment to pounce. Misak picks up one of Tubi. And now eSuba just need to get 2 more kills, and the round is theirs. Froz just being circled around behind. Can he get the frag? No, he can't onto Misak. He misses an absolute sitter there, and now Myson is in a world of trouble. 3 players to find. And they're all raring to go. Gets 1 down. xfire 2 more to find. Fake comes in. But Froz, no, Myson does not know that. Darts round, does pick up the 2nd. Can he get the 3rd? This would be sensational if he can just shut down Misak now. Misak just going for a full defuse, feeling confident. He might just get away with it. No, he can't, because Myson dives around, gets the 3 players from eSuba, and what a round from him.
Great play there by Myson there, showing that 1 versus 3, just as I was saying in 2 versus 4 after plant, really isn't that hard as the numbers would suggest. You just got to use the clock and use the situation to your own advantage. And there we go. Ono picks up the frag onto Misak, and that'll be the start. Ono, the past 2 or 3 rounds, has opened up with a frag every time, and it's pushed the eSuba side always onto the back foot. And what I've wanted to see from the WesternWolves was just that aggression into that site following up from the Ono entry frag, but they've never really been as Rambo as I think a shoutcaster might want for the sensationalism of it all. And Truman Fint pen them back as Tubi and Myson both go down. So 2 on 2, Ono and Froz versus Trunk and Finter, and this is a great opportunity. Ono's gone a long, long way forward, looking for Trunk. Trunk is just down Finter, and we're at a 1-on-1, and almost a complete role reversal. Trunk now is at the attacking spawn side of the map, and Ono is out in the middle of the street and darts his way forward. He just got a glimpse of him, but neither of them got a... Well, actually, Ono did take some damage there, but not much. Makes his way down the stairwell. Here's the opportunity for Ono. He's got him pinned in on the stairs. 1 shot did get land by Trunk, but they both re-heal, and Ono now goes for more and is just about to finish him off. Yes, he does. And Trunk got downed in a situation where I felt like every one of his shots was missing. It was unbelievable there.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be, that situation is just not ideal. So let's see what Finn's up to. Scope to hand, darts towards B, does go for the calf peak, trying to avoid Ono's standard one down the road, does rattle a few shots off into smoke, but nothing happening. Finally, Tubi feeling aggressive, making his way up into A. He must have heard us as we said he was getting a little bit boring, but Troom just too strong with that SMG. Trunk picks up one for himself onto Froz, and you can see the tip for tap play, but maybe just a little bit eSuba is that touch stronger at playing that bit more aggressive, but Leaf taking that as a red rag to a bull, does get tagged up for all of his troubles, does pick up the deagle though. So it has 4 more players to find. Spots on towards his spawn, can't manage to do it, as he just gets tagged up, and now the players are just writhing in around him. And he does get shot down by Trunk, but as you were saying, the game pace has changed a lot. It's very rare you'll see the aggressive SMG play like we used to be treated to by the likes of Duffer, by the likes of Diablo, who truly set a standard as to how to rush in this game.
Treated to by Diablo and Duffer. Wow, that is something I never thought I'd find a sentence to fit those things into. As Tubi makes his way down, this is the play that we were treated to by Diablo and Duffer. If Tubi can make his way forward, Leaf does the job of the Sexus. There's Tubi now going towards the A house. He's got someone coming towards him. I assume he heard him as I looked on the overlay map and saw him. Assumed down to just 2 men. Finter makes it a powerful 2 men. And Tubi, this is your opportunity when you race down their right-hand side to make something happen, but he, in the end, has waited too long. Now pushes in and downs Mysak. Finter, last man standing, drops Tubi. Bomb going down now from Myson. They know where Finter is, but can they do anything about it? Not if he powers down Myson through the wall. Sensational stuff from Finter, and now he's on the verge of victory and has been jinxed by the shoutcaster. 5-3. Oh, Finter, how much I wanted you to win that one.
I feel almost guilty. I actually do. You know, he had such a fantastic start to that, but let's see what Troom's up to for the eSuba side. He is playing that A site. Maybe he's going to change his route just because of the way Tubi's been pushing for the last few rounds. To be that inch more cautious and not cautious as enough. As Frost will drop him with the nade. And now it's all even. 4 and 4, but eSuba tagged up. As you can see here, Myson feeling confident. So's Leaf as he darts over the wall. Does shut down Sexax, who he did think he had his number, but Leaf switching things up. And now eSuba on the back foot. WesternWolves 1 man to the good. Only eSuba's 3. Leaf getting tagged up. Missat picks up the frag. Just leaving that B side a little bit more vulnerable. So now Tubi has to break this A side. Otherwise Myson might just get shut down by the 2 players just in that lower A area. He does manage to spot him, but does manage to land the frag as Missile will get the headshot onto Myson. And now both WesternWolves players are at this A area. And not with a lot of hope to hand as Frost picks up the first, though, just to prove me wrong with 2 players to find. Can they manage it? Frost and Tubi darting back round. Try and get a better scope across this whole map, and here come the tags, but no frags yet, as Frost does get tagged up at the top of that street. From I believe it must have been Missak in that A area. And Finn scoping in. Picks up an SMG and he will make his way into that B site just to shut down the threat a little bit more. And I'm sure Tubi will be running into him rather shortly as Tubi is going for this bomb at this B site. Picks it up. And he's got to have heard that. So surely Finn is going to be talking just around the corner. There we go. Picks up the frag onto Tubi. And now eSuba bringing it back from the brink of a almost clutch, and it's so close at the moment. I'm so surprised an attacking side is letting it get this close. Normally you see the attacking force, which is WesternWolves, truly running away with this half because it is favoured because you've got such an advantage over the map.
Well, I think eSuba have got to take a lot of credit for that. They've played very, very disciplined, and that's probably why they picked it. No, they didn't pick it. The winners picked it. So yeah, eSuba played very, very disciplined, very controlled, and when you get in a situation after the opening exchanges, when you're down to like a 2-on-3 or 4-on-2, eSuba are playing it textbookly at the moment. And now, in this case, they're up by 2 frags at the moment, and look like they'll take this next round out to make it 5-all. Trunk gets picked off, though, by Tubi, and Tubi's a 1-on-3. He finds the second man, that's Troom, that goes down. He's looking for frag number 3 this round, who is below him. Makes his way towards the stairwell. And waits for it. Sure, I think he was assuming he was there. He didn't actually know that he really is there. And he's got one up at the B site near the bomb, and he's got another literally beneath him. And he's going to assume he's not there because he doesn't know it, and he pokes his head around the corner, and Mysak takes it down. And eSuba, again, 2-on-1, final position, very disciplined. Mysak didn't move, and the other player covered the other side of the map.
Yeah, they're doing exactly as they should, and let's pick it up with Finn here. Scope to hand is leading the way on the scoreboard for the eSuba side, so truly doing what a Scope should on here, just roaming around, picking up the frags where you can. So we can see no one yet dropping to the nades. The spam through the smoke as Missak does get tagged up, but doesn't drop to it. He's playing cautious. Leaf kicking us here onto Sexax drop down and out. I must have been in that B alley area as they've been having this little battle the whole time. But what are WesternWolves up to? You can see Tubi now getting tagged up. As you can see, eSuba adapting to the way Tubi's been pushing that A site, but putting now 3 players there just to stop him. So they are truly taking into account what is going on around them, and it is proving rather pivotal as Missak and Finn pick up 1 each onto Myson and Ono. And now WesternWolves have to get a frag to make this even. Can they do it? No, they can't, because Tubi will go down to the SMG work of Troom. And now WesternWolves truly on the back foot here. 2 players to the 4 of eSuba. Froz and Leaf left. Fate comes in from, must be Leaf over there. And now Froz waits for the peek. Can he pick up one of these frags that he really does need? No, he can't, because Finn drops the headshot onto him. And now Leaf, the Merc, can he go huge? He picks up the first with the nade onto Finn. That was really unexpected. Can he get 3 more? He heard one just towards that B site. He assumed one's just below him. He's just literally missing these players by an inch. He's just trying to find the picks he needs. 25 seconds on the board, bomb to hand. He's got to start moving soon. Spots one towards the lockers area. There is one literally just below him. Does get the first, does get the second. Doesn't manage to get the third. That would have been absolutely incredible if Leaf had got that. And what a player to pick up as a Merc, because he's playing absolutely sensationally.
Yes, great play from Leaf in that round. And as a commentator, you want someone to go big. And thus you just cheer for anyone who you feel may go big. And we spy Tubi now making his way down the right side towards A, but he's got an incoming pusher here. In fact, there's someone on the other side of that house from him. Froz gets himself a frag onto Trunk, who it may have been, and Tubi's advance will be stopped. As Sexus gets the nade onto Leaf, and we're at a 4 versus 4. And I quite like this from the eSuba side. They will, once every maybe 3 or 4 rounds, mix up their defense and push someone aggressive. And really, I can have no complaints about their defense. And I'm quite a complaining kind of guy. As Broom will make his way through. And we're down to just 2 players left for the eSuba side. But they have been picked apart on this round. Froz and Tubi both getting frags, and it leaves just Sexas is going to have to go big. 4 players to find, and Ono finds.
Now, as I said before, the attacking side usually do get a little bit of a lead here, but you could see exactly how eSuba were picking up these rounds. They were so easy to adapt. They weren't, unwilling to change things about. As soon as, you saw Tubi feeling a bit aggressive, working the A side, they put another player there. As soon as WesternWolves got comfortable in sitting back, they pushed a couple of players up to greet them and just say hello and don't feel so comfortable against us, guys. They didn't let WesternWolves control the pace, which is what generally the attacking side does. Generally, if they go slow, the defending side has to do that. But they just switched it up. They weren't, ready to just sit down and take it, and that just has been absolutely proved by the scoreline currently, 6-6. WesternWolves just can't be feeling confident right now. Back when you casted CoD4, it must have been a while ago now. Back in the CIC7 days, you saw Crossfire being played all the time. Was the pace this slow? You did see a lot of slow play coming out. Has it changed at all, or is it still kind of around that same marker?
No, it was definitely a lot faster, and as you mentioned, it was owed to the way in which some of the players were kind of built up. And in one way, you could say it's a more, if you were to make a football analogy, you would say it's a more tactical game or more tactical map now than it was at those days. It was much more kind of technical ability can define your success on this map. Anyway, it is Fint to open up the fragging with a shot onto Ono there, down in the cafe as now the WesternWolves side 6-6 on defense. Now they're going to have to pluck something big out of this second half. They did win the first map, but eSuba started coming back on the end of that, and they've pulled that momentum through into Crossfire. And at the moment, after that first half, I would say favourites for this one if they can follow up with a solid attack. But likewise, their attack, not so aggressive, a lot more kind of, passive. Feel out your opponent, see where they're hiding, and see what you can do. That opening frag onto Ono, the sniper, the key role of the WesternWolves, was in the opening seconds, and eSuba have not been able to take that down. The sniper is the eyes and the ears on a map like this, and a blind and deaf WesternWolves have somehow picked up 2-3 frags now, and it looks like the remaining WesternWolves players have grown eyes and ears, learned how to use them. And Leave just Trunk now trying to go in towards that bomb. Can't quite get there. Leave drops himself the grenade onto Finter. And now that leaves a 1 versus 4, which starts nicely for Trunk with a double frag, as he likes to call that one, the old tree trunk frag. But it doesn't work as Tubi comes through, and I can't go with any more tree puns, which is very upsetting. I had lots more leaving, but I won't go for it.
Well, let's hope Trunk can go absolutely huge again in further rounds, just so you can utilise your awful
because
puns.
You wouldn't want him to drop a leaf.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's just jump in here with Froz, as he does pick up the first kill onto Trunk, sadly, who has... I'm not even going to make a pun up, just because I'm so disappointed in what you just said. So now, eSuba on the back foot. They have made their way over towards B. They just need to even up with 1 kill. Finn on the prowl, hunting round. Manage to find anyone? No, he can't, as the fire is raining in towards A. WesternWolves feeling the pressure as Froz is getting tagged up for his troubles. But you can see Leaf here just holding that back A push, just making sure they can't sneak through as he does dart round, does pick up the frag onto Finn, but no, sorry, he does pick up the frag onto Sexax, but Finn does shut him down. Froz picks up one for himself, Ono with another, and eSuba have left it too little too late now, as the round is pretty truly shut out by the WesternWolves side. And there's the last frag, and Meissen picks it up, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe WesternWolves are truly more comfortable on defense. They thought, you know what, just to mess you about, to mess up any sort of insight you had, we're going to do something completely different to every other team. We're going to prefer defense.
Yeah, it could be that way, as Tubi will make his way in towards the cafe, has smoke out to his left that he will use to jump, but he doesn't see the silhouette running down to his left, and I'm convinced someone ran down the middle of the map. Mysek gets himself the frag onto Froz, and it'll be Trunk to drop Ono, and Ono then is joined by Meissen as Sexas picks up the frag. Tubi is going to get himself that frag onto Trunk, but Sexas downs Leaf, and that leaves just Tubi alive. Bomb going down, Tubi unable to deliver. and it's 7-8 now in favour of the WesternWolves side.
Yeah, and I hope to see some more of that aggressive play from the Super Boys. You know, we saw xfire pushing right around the back of the map. As you said, Tubi not managed to spot him. Maybe they'll be going for that A-push again, who knows. Finn kicking us off with the frag onto his fellow scope. Ono down. And now here we go. xfire is pushing back A, drops Leaf down, and now he's just supported by his teammate. They are truly switching things up here, feeling aggressive. xfire's iron sighting around this A-bomb site. Does he manage to see the player who's literally right in front of him? We can see him on our radar. He can't. There are two players waiting to be dropped. xfire. All you have to do is crouch around. Doesn't manage to do it in the right timing as Frost will pick up the frag onto him. There is a player just behind him, and it was Trunk, who does get dropped by Myson. But Misak with a quick reply of revenge. As it's 3-on-2, make it a 2-on-2, because Frost is not letting this round go so easy. As now Finn and Misak have to start working this bomb site, but not before Myson shuts down Misak, just to make Finn's job even harder. Scope to hand towards B. Two players to find. Myson still alive, as Frost does get dropped by the scope work of Finn so far, which has been so on point. This man is leading the way on the scoreboard. 18, just 10 deaths. Can he make it 19? Yeah, has picked up an AK, just cautiously peeking around this top A area. He doesn't want to give this round away. He does want to close this out, as he might have just spotted Myson, or Myson must have just spotted him. Surely, even I saw that, and I'm partially blind. He doesn't manage to see him, and Finn trying to draw out the fire of Myson just to get an idea as to where he is, because he's feeling like he's going A, and he will not be able to do so, because Myson picks up the frag, and WesternWolves just taking that lead that little bit further away from eSuba now.
A very important round there for the confidence of the WesternWolves side. Gives them that buffer, allows them to kind of take the heat out of the moment, and as long as they can follow it up with a non-stupid round now, then they should be able to, regardless of the outcome, build on it. As Tubi and Myson combine to take down Trunk. It'll be Myson to lead the charge forward, on board with Finter as he has the sniper looking down the middle. xfire picks himself the frag up before Tubi downs him. Finter has, well, no one to really spy with that sniper. Ono downs Trumi, and that leaves a 2-on-3 in favour of the WesternWolves, and Finter's looking in towards that cafe area. He's got Mysak right in front of him, and I don't think Mysak can really afford to walk away from Finter. They just need to utilise the ability. Finter needs to clear out areas and say, right, that room, no player in there, Mysak, in you go. He spotted one behind the car down there. It doesn't work for him. Tubi, in the end, downs Mysak coming from that cafe area, and Finter knew he was there. He just couldn't get a shot on him. And now as he looks again, he still can't find anyone down there. Darts his head now out through the middle. Clock is going to start ticking as well, as he's down to 35 seconds. And he doesn't actually know where any of these WesternWolves players are. Absolutely brilliant defensive work from them, just allowing the clock to work for them. And I was on board with Finter that entire time. He barely saw a shadow.
Yeah, indeed. He's finding it hard towards the end of the rounds now, because WesternWolves are just sitting back. They're just relaxing. They don't have to overstretch anything. But let's pick it up away with Leaf here. He's feeling confident, pushing out a CAF player running across. Must have called it, but Trunk shuts him down with a nade. And now WesternWolves finally on the back foot. Can they even it up? Yes, they can. Myson with a quick reply. All even, 4-on-4. And let's see if the gameplay can be controlled by eSuba. Finn just peeking down the street with a scope. xfire picks up one onto Ono, just taking away that range element from WesternWolves. Can they further this lead? Yes, they can, because xfire picks up another onto Tubi. This man is on a mission towards A. Can he get the next frag? There's one more player to find there, and he's feeling hungry, and Myson is in the firing line. Let's see who'll come out the best of this little one-on-one. Will it be Myson or will it be xfire getting trouble? And he doesn't manage to land the frag. Finally, Myson shuts down the Danger Man currently, who is just literally dominating this area so much. I was picking up one onto Troom. 2-on-2, eSuba, Finn and Misak left alive, with just Myson and Frost to defend. So Finn going in for the plant here, does drop a smoke, he's going for full, does get tagged up. Myson picks up another frag. Absolutely critical to the play at the moment. Frost getting tagged up and runs away just so he doesn't leave his teammate in a lot of trouble. He does that anyways. Myson does drop to Misak's. Nice AK work there. Just closing down that A player. But he does go for a bit of a dodgy knife. That is not what you want to be doing right now, because that is a little ambitious on the rage. Can he get the frag he desperately needs? If he moves, you know Frost will be watching. And that's exactly what he was doing, and just confirming the lead that they have just picked up. And just running away with it now.
Yeah, they are there on easy street, as they are 4 rounds to go, 4 rounds up, with 2 rounds left for them to claim before they will claim their place in the final. And for all this for a team who only found their 5th player, probably on IRC, about 10 seconds before the match actually started. Not bad. And Chuby flexing his pecs as he finds himself a frag, walking up there, up the hill, gets frag number 2. Sexas goes down, and finally is taken down by Trumi, but he's the last man standing. Actually in a 1 versus 2, and we'll see whether he's able to do anything about it. This is where the discipline of eSuba on defense was perfect. Can the WesternWolves side replicate that? I feel they're both kind of searching this frag out, and if I were Trumi, I'd literally just run down towards A. He's going to have the angle for him. He's got no idea that they're both behind him. But quick running, now he does. And he's going to go on down to A. He's going to buy a ticket for the lottery that is, are they there? In fact, no, he's done it one step better. They now both think he's gone down to A, and he's doubled back. Good play by Trumi. Don't plant. Stay there and fight. He's not going to have long to go for... Oh, no. Stay there and stand in the most obvious place on the stairwell who the guy at A is going to shoot over at you at. And give it all away. That's what he did. Trumi has 2 players to find. He did do damage to Myson. Now looks over towards the site. Finds the frag on the Froz. Game on. 25 seconds to find the frag onto Myson. And down and towards that A site. Myson's just in the middle of the road. He's going to assume that he's going for the bomb plant now. Well, explosives plop. No! Trumi gets the frag. Good work by Trumi. Played that situation brilliantly and turns a 1-on-2 at 11-7 and saves match point.
I was on the edge of my seat there. I cannot believe he actually closed out that round. That was either just extremely well played by him, but maybe WesternWolves should have just held back and played that a little bit better, because they did have 2 players up. Maybe they're looking to finish on quickly, because it is getting a little bit closer on the scoreline now. Esuba waking up, but no one dropping to the initial nades as of yet. Ono getting tagged up for his troubles, but does manage to stay alive. Misak getting tagged up as well. Dream going in for the fake. Can he avoid the nades and the spam that's raining in around him? There's the first. Now we see it all slow down. Sexax dropping a nade towards back A to try and break that defense. Help his teammates out, and there it lands onto Ono's face. Does seem to be working rather well, but Sexax with another frag onto Froz. eSuba are not going down without a fight, folks, because Troom picks up one for himself onto his own teammate, which is not exactly what you want to be doing right now. Not in this round. And now the tags do come flying in towards the bomb from Chuby. Can he manage to stop this plant? He does manage to put him off just enough, but just enough for Troom to run back and pick up a frag onto Myson. And now WesternWolves not looking so strong in this round. Chuby and Leaf have to pick up a frags here and there as Trunk will pick up the one to Chuby, and now Leaf, the superstar Merc, picks up the first. Can he continue this little bit of a roll? 3 more to find. You can see the B players just pushing out, not willing to sit in on this one. They want to close this out. They want to pull this bit closer. They don't want to leave this getting any later and leaving Leaf with a chance. Now he has just missed a player who's literally just walked up to his left. Can he sneak his way over to B? No, he can't, because there's the scope. Spots him in the B alley, and Troom shuts him down. 9-11. eSuba look like a different team now. Maybe this is the wake-up call they needed.
Yes, eSuba, 2 rounds in a row. The problem for them is they need another 3, 4, if they're to win this map. And let's see whether they're able to turn this one around. They really are in the last chance saloon, but going about it the right way. As Troom will make his way up towards the back. This is where eSuba might like to mix something up. They might like to gamble and charge forward, but they just don't have that luxury. As they have Troom now just darting past the melons. In he goes, looking over towards that site. Sexas takes some damage, but Troom does a job onto Ono. And Troom is going to lay down the smoke and follow it up with the bomb plant. Tries to bait them out. Nothing coming, and there's the nade that he was worried about. Now he'll go in and try and plant that bomb. Nope, now he'll bait. He's even baiting me. As he's got Trunk waiting for him. And still just that 1 frag this round. Ono down by Sexas, and Finn follows up with a frag onto Leaf. And the WesternWolves are down to just 3 players. As eSuba look to turn the screw. 3rd bait from Troom. Chuby drops Mysak as they finally get themselves on the board this round. And they have Chuby making his way forward. Now really would be a good time to plant for them, as you forget that they kind of have to do that. Bomb going down now, and this is no fake. As the shots start to come in, but he's on top of the bomb and gets away without a shot on him, in fact. Trunk gets the frag onto Frost, leaving WesternWolves with just Chuby and Mysim to do all the work. They start with the frag onto Trunk, and a flying Chuby does a lot of damage onto Troom. He takes some back himself, though, and that has Sexas prowling down the right-hand side. We're at 2 versus 2. Troom is down. Chuby got that frag, and let's see whether they can close this one out. As a 2-on-2 after plant always favors the bomb planters, but Chuby has gone about this the perfect way with 2 frags. 10 seconds left on the bomb. Mysin is out. It's just Chuby, and Finter drops him like a sack of spuds, and it's 11-10 eSuba back in business.
Yeah, indeed, and that round was amazing. You saw it was Tubi literally picking up frag after frag, but just leaving it a little bit too late, and Finn just closed that round out. So let's pick it up with him. What can he do now? Can he kick us off in the right direction for eSuba to make this even closer and truly bring the game to the WesternWolves side, who are getting tagged up, but not dropping down to the spam? But I spoke too soon, because xfire does pick up the frag onto Leaf. Can he follow up with another kill? We can see Trunk making his way into B. Checking all the corners, making sure there's not a hidden WesternWolves player just skulking around the B site. Will he feel confident enough to jump out here? He is. He's dropped the flash bomb, not going down yet. You can see the fakes coming in and just hoping that the nades do come raining and they don't hold back too long, because xfire is truly running away with this round. Picks up the frag onto Ono. Troon with one for himself. And eSuba truly picking up all the team kills, but still with a firm advantage. One player to the good over WesternWolves currently. Can they keep that? No, they can't, because Froz will pick up the frag onto Misak. And now the bomb is loose on the floor, but now picked up by Trim. Finn picks up the frag onto Froz in a little bit of revenge onto his recently dead teammate. Now Trim, this is a little bit of a dodgy play here. You don't want to go out that door with that bomb site. You want to go towards that B bomb. You want to draw out the fire. Let's truly see what WesternWolves can do. Tubi and Myson left to go huge and just make sure eSuba cannot get their claws back into this game. Tubi waiting to pounce just around this corner. Two players waiting, picks up the first. Can he get the second? Yes, he can! Amazing play from Tubi at the perfect time in peaks it, but Trunk not letting this one go. 1-on-1, 15 seconds on the board. Trunk making his way towards B. Bomb is loose. He's got to go for a plant, or he's got to kill Tubi. He's just picked the wrong direction now. 8 seconds, make it 6 because the clock is ticking. And Tubi's just going to sit back and relax because he's played this perfectly and he knows it. That is so well played. Just confirming why they are considered such a good team. 10-12 and now eSuba truly on the back foot.
Well, that was Tube-tastic as he made the most of that situation. And he threatened to do it the round before, but this time he really did. And the WesternWolves side now 2 match points, but credit to eSuba for even pulling it back to this game, and they're totally not out of this. Droom with the frag onto Ono there just confirms that fact, as the eSuba side are the team in form right now, form based off the last 6 rounds, and they may well be able to close this one out. As Tubi, though, reminds us all why, if there were to be a Man of the Match award, he would get it, as he drops 1. Frost does go down at the hand of the though, and the eSuba side have 4 players up against the WesternWolves 3. Make that 3 apiece is true. And Trunk go down at the hands of Mycin. Suddenly eSuba find themselves with sweat dropping off those Czechoslovakian brows. Finter's going to make his way back as he has been shot. Tubi finishes the job. The good games have already been called. They've written off the chance of success. 1 versus 3 as he has Tubi and Mycin to find. Opens up with the first frag on the Tubi, who got ill-disciplined. Makes his way now down towards that main road, takes the first foray of shots, decides to try and charge him, and then doesn't get the frag. He's got 1 more to find after dropping Mycin. It's all xfire, baby, as he makes his way through. Leaf tries to put him down the back, does tag him, but not enough. Clock starts to tick, and maybe not is finally the call in chat from the WesternWolves players as they realise that xfire has just got unbelievably huge with a hat-trick of biblical proportions, and that is 12-11, game on.
I think that was a big FU to his teammates who ripped that off, who thought, do you know what, screw this, we're going, but do you know what, he pulls it back from the brink. That is how you go huge, folks, and now let's see what eSuba can do. Can they close this out? Can they put WesternWolves truly under pressure? Nades raining in, no one being careless enough to run into them now, because this is when it matters. This is where you separate the boys from the men, ladies and gents, and let's see who kicks us off in the right direction. No one falling as of yet. You can see literally every corner being checked by eSuba. They do not want to let this round go by stupid mistakes. So Troom with the bomb at B, as ever. You can see xfire now dropping that bomb, that nade towards back 8. As it's been doing so well from before, but Froz kicking us off in the right direction for WesternWolves. That nice little AK shot onto Finter, dropping the scope down and out for eSuba. So now eSuba need that pick back, and xfire does just that onto Ono. Do you know what? He has had his number this whole game. He has been truly putting him under such pressure. It's unbelievable. So now we are in a 4-on-4 situation. Spray coming out here and there just to hope to catch someone off guard and maybe punish someone for overly peeking, but no one is doing that from either camps currently. You can see Leaf holding the back area, does tag up xfire within an inch of his life, but he'll just sit back. He doesn't have to push yet. He can play this cautiously. 30 seconds on the board. They just have to draw out the fire and get the picks when it matters, and here we go with the clock ticking down. The bomb needs to start getting towards that bomb site, and here it is. Troon does the fake, but Froz picks up the frag onto him. Can WesternWolves confirm this round? Can they just take it away from the eSuba lads? Not just without xfire taking up and taking a stand. Does drop Tubi. Can he get the second frag? Yes, he can onto Myton. Misak with one for himself, and one player remains for WesternWolves. These boys are bringing it back from the brink every single time. Can they just end Leaf's poor life? And yes, they can. xfire picks up the frag. And what a comeback.
That should have been dead. Should have been over long ago. WesternWolves with a glorious opportunity. 2 rounds in a row they had the chance to close that one out and didn't. And xfire is to blame for a lot of that. And so it is going to be overtime and brilliant stuff here.
I would have never expected eSuba, the way they started this off, you know, they were great, they control the pace, but I never thought they'd close out the rounds like they've been doing. The individual talent that's just shone through from them, you cannot question it. You know, most people on paper would flat out say, yeah, WesternWolves will walk away from this. You know, they'll be easy on top, you know, there's no worries, they're, you know, top team. But eSuba, they're not taking that for an answer. They are truly bringing the game straight to WesternWolves' faces and just slapping it right in them. So, you know, I can only imagine and can only envisage what xfire can now do in overtime. This is the moment where it really matters. You're not going to get a more pressure time than this, because this will clinch the game, or it will at least take them to the next map. So I am literally going to go dive and grab a drink, because I am dying of thirst, just because xfire has been so good. So I'm going to leave it in the capable hands of Stuart once he decides to ready up, and as does Lee.
I have readied up. There you go. Anyway, as we get set for this extra time, this is a real opportune moment to thank the guys running this tournament. I know that Enrio and Tomsky have put their hearts and soul into this, and I know Enrio was close to suicide when Rage didn't show up for that first game, so a good opportunity to say to Enrio, don't commit suicide, we still love you, even though your brother didn't close out that map. But the eSuba side will be on absolute cloud 9 at this moment in time. They have played a blinder coming back from it. Very slow to get out of the blocks on their defense. But in the end, we're able to come out of this and have pulled it back despite what I assume would be an underdog status for them. They've done more than their fair share in this round. And we're just waiting on one player to ready up. It is Lee, and then we will start this second half. And Lee, if just hit the big old F button. There we go. We are ready to rock and roll for overtime. And Pansy is back. She has not died of
what?
Water poisoning. So take us away.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see what WesternWolves are up to now on the attacking side. Can they just clinch the first round that they desperately need, just to rekindle the confidence they might have just lost, because Myson kicking us off in the right direction with a nade onto Misak. And now they make their way to B, but Troom not taking that for an answer as he does drop down Tubi. Tip for tat so far. No team truly breaking out yet, and you can see that eSuba are happy sitting back. They're not even aggressive in this cafe area. There's a player literally just behind Leaf who's about to walk around. They've not actually spotted each other. That is, that's when you check your corners. In games like this, you check every single inch of the map. Can they get this bomb plant down? Yes, they can. Now eSuba have a time limit to what they can do, and now Leaf comes into action. Drops the danger man, xfire, and he gets another for his troubles. And this is looking like a WesternWolves round, and it is exactly that. And Leaf made a mistake there, but he truly went huge afterwards.
Yes, very, very important round for the WesternWolves to just kind of quell the pressure that mounted on them in losing that map. Tubi has flown down the left-hand side of the map, and I mean paraglided down that towards the A house. Spied no one on the top floor. Here's the gunfire coming beneath him. Assumes that there's someone there. Actually, there isn't. And is now going to dart his way back. He will be joined by Mysak. Gets himself the frag onto him, and now will go down. Vinter did pick himself up a frag in the meantime, but he's been dropped by Tubi, and that leaves just xfire to go 1 versus 4. I do love the guy for what he just did, but I can't see him getting out of a 1 versus 4 where he's being shot from all angles, and that will be 2 rounds to 0 for the offensive WesternWolves.
Yeah, they have truly stepped it up a gear. I don't know what they've been doing on that little break. Maybe they had a little pep talk and they're going, "Join guys, let's just clinch this one nice and quick." So let's see what Tubi's up to, because he was so aggressive that last round. Will we be seeing it again? Does set up the nades, just taking his time, not going aggressive this round. They're switching up the pace, and eSuba seem to be struggling with that at the moment, as they haven't managed to land a frag. as of yet onto the side in this round. See 3 players for eSuba lining up at A. Can they drop someone? Yes, they can. Ono down and out. That is the scope power for the WesternWolves team. Not in action. So now Fint has a little bit of scope across the map. xfire with another. And this is so close, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot tell you how each frag is dropping and how pivotal they are. So now WesternWolves only with 3 players remaining to eSuba's 5. Oh, they could be going for that bomb site soon just to add the pressure on. Bomb in the hands of Myson. Looking around to see if he can just spot a player out of place towards A. Hasn't quite gone in for the fake yet, just to draw out the nades, but he's waiting for his moment. He's waiting for someone just to open this up. Tubi feeling a little bit adventurous, does get tagged up for his troubles, probably from xfire, and here comes the push into that lower area, and thank God Myson was watching it. Does pick up the AK shot onto Troom, who just got a little bit too aggressive towards A. Tubi just baiting out that frag for him, and now Tubi making his way down the street a touch. He doesn't want to overly do it. He doesn't want to leave his teammates exposed, because if he goes down, it'll be a 4-on-2, and that is a situation you do not want to leave people in. And now the bomb plant comes out. Myson feeling ready, and xfire does drop Leaf, who was trying to go for a little bit of a fake play, but does manage to pull it off, and eSuba finally clawing around back. And that is exactly what they needed, just to stay into this.
Yeah, great stuff there to keep this extra time alive. Because had it gone to 3-0, you would have had to say the WesternWolves would have closed that one out. But now we're at half-time, in overtime. I keep calling it extra time, it's really not. And at 2-1, every opportunity for eSuba to even turn this match around on a side that they did very well on in the match. So we'll see. 1 player left to ready on up. It is Mysek, and then we will kick us back off. And let's see where Mysek is. He is not running around. He is back now. And so we'll start this one off. Here we go. Added time multi-ball with WesternWolves and eSuba here, as the WesternWolves will look to get this first round out, and then they'll just have the matter of closing 1 out of 2. If eSuba pull this round back, then really it's anyone's ball game from then on, as Trunk will make his way forward. Troom gets himself the opening frag. It's a nade onto Froz, and Finta with the sniper is lined up, looking down the middle of the map. Trunk has dropped Myson, and there's only 3 players left for the WesternWolves. Tubi, though, is one of them, picking himself up a headshot onto xfire before Tubi's head ends up rolling somewhere around that cafe in amongst the spaghetti hoops, before Mysek is taken down by Leaf, who helps himself to the frag of Troom and Trunk and says, hello, don't forget about me. I was rather special on map 1. I can be rather special on map 2 if you'll let me. It's Ono versus Finta, Sniper versus Sniper. Ono over in the A-bomb house as the bomb carrier and opposing Sniper over at B. And he's in the bang bus as he waits. There's no one there. There's the first shot. Ono gives away his position, but all Fint can do is shoot at the wall. As he waits there, goes for the plant, can't get it. I would, if I were Fint, try and put that bomb down, because Ono ain't moving. He's going to sit in that house as best he can and see what he can do. Ono now does drop back, nades out to the left, and Fint does exactly that, puts the bomb down. A few shots coming in from Ono, but really missed his opportunity there as Fint was running. The smoke is down in the middle of the map. Little help, more of a diversion than anything for Ono, and Fint pops himself out of the melon shot, drops off Ono's hat, and helps himself to round number 2. It's 2-2.
Yeah, and even with all the work of Leaf then, they just didn't manage to close the round out from just underneath eSuba's fingers. So let's see what eSuba are up to. Fint now does spot one towards that cafe area, doesn't even rattle off a shot. He's probably just calling to his teammates, say, guys, they're still there. That Tubi will still be waiting for you on that bomb site. So no players dropping as of yet, no nades landing. You can imagine WesternWolves are holding on to theirs. And there we go, Fint spots a player towards that ruins area, and Troom getting tagged up. Oh no, dropping him down, trying to make up for that last round. xfire with one for himself, Misak with another onto Tubi. And now the A side is truly coming under pressure, as there are only 3 players remaining for WesternWolves, and they're all in this A house. Close enough too. Froz holding off the close push, but not too well, as xfire picks up the SMG kill onto him. Now Ono and Myson have to go huge. Myson kicking us off in the right direction with the nice AK shot onto Fint. Can he get another? As there are 2 players holding the push. So by no means can WesternWolves just stroll out and push up to light, as there is Misak and I believe xfire just holding that, making sure they don't feel too confident. Trunk with the bomb. Makes his way to site, fakes it out, just trying to draw out the fire and any nades that may remain within the WesternWolves clutches. And there we go, xfire picks up the kill onto Ono, and now 1 man remains for WesternWolves before eSuba get the advantage in the overtime. Myson peeking around, does pick up the bomb plant. That is absolutely pivotal. Can he get the second? Getting tagged up for his troubles. Doesn't manage to land the shot. Pulls out his deagle. Does land down to Sexax. Now one player to find. And it is Misak in. All this kerfuffle does get that bomb down and now just has to shut down the man of the moment. Myson just wants to get his hat trick and Misak is not letting that happen. 35 seconds on the board. Misak darts back around. Biding his time. Every second counts now as he just wants that bomb to tick away. But Myson is closing in on the site. Drops out a little bit of a fake smoke. Can he pull the fire from Misak to his advantage? Yes, he can, as Myson overly peaks there, but he still manages to shut down Misak for all of his trouble. And now, finally, WesternWolves have a little bit of an insight back into this round, because they looked truly lost until the work of Ono and Myson kicked in.
Yeah, great work from Myson there. Played a huge round there and pulled it back. And, you know, as D-Man's rightly pointed out to me, this is why Crossfire is amazing.
Whoa.
And if D-Man says it, it must be true, because he's only wrong about his football team. On most other things, he's normally quite right. So here we go. Trunk Charles shoots all the way down towards the cafe, tried to get the frag, but Ono, after taking his sweet time about it, dropped him. Sexas picks up a grenade that doesn't have a pin in it and goes down. Mysak is out to get Leaf and does so. And now Mysak helps himself to frag number 2. It's Ono's buttocks that are riddled with bullets from Mysak, but Froz restores the WesternWolves lead by picking up that frag onto Finta. So we're left 3 versus 2. The WesternWolves not really defending, they're just out to frag. And now the good games are called as they write off Trumi once again. And Trumi has Tubi, Myson and Froz to go, as there will be no repeat. Trumi does catch a glimmer. I'm not favouring Trumi in this position, I've got to be honest, but he finds himself a great frag onto Myson there. Instant reaction, now going for frag number 2, and Frost is opening fire from the cafe. So Myson knows exactly where the 2 players are. They're in A house and cafe. He is lacking the... he's now got the bomb as well. Let's see what he can do. 30 seconds to play. If he can find this next frag in the next kind of now-ish, then it will open it up for him. Has been tagged. And what do? Do they push for this? The WesternWolves, the last thing they should do is try and chase this frag out. They're both on the road. There goes the fake to go towards the plant. He's now going to have to push for both frags and can't do it. And Froz ends eSuba's resurgence. And that will be the match as WesternWolves go in to the grand final. Great stuff.
Yeah, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, do stay tuned because there will be more games following on from this one. And I'm sure Lee will put us back